going from the start. So let's first start it off with the Black Fridays. Can you guys hear me now, DJ and Jody? Fantastic, guys. Okay. Technical difficulties going live on the spot. So just wanted to mention Black Friday is ending soon. Let's go there together. Right here. And I was going to mention the theme for this Black Friday really is to bundle up and start your 2025 fully loaded. Usually you have more than one website idea. The sweet spot here is getting that 3-pack of the lifetime websites, bundle that with the VIP add-ons club. So you basically have the whole enchilada of the features and add-ons that BD offers. And we do have like really, really deep discounts. Just this, we can only discount this for a limited amount of time on the business import credits. And if you're not familiar with instant business records and importing them to your site, I'll cover that in just a sec. All right. And I was also mentioning for those of you who are just learning about Brilliant Directories, it is a platform to create your own membership and business directory websites. And this is the time of year where you're noodling ideas, trying to figure out what next project that you want to take on in 2025. And that's kind of exactly what the purpose of our Black Friday promo is, to get you everything you need so you can fully operate with your idea in 2025. So just mentioning some of the use cases for Brilliant Directories, obviously membership sites, online communities. So members join your site and they either want visibility to be listed or they're joining to access maybe premium content that you offer. Also popular use case, selling leads to your members. So your professional members joins, maybe they're lawyers, maybe they're dog walkers, and your site generates leads and you can distribute and sell them to your members. This is a very popular model with Angie, formerly known as Angie's List, Thumbtack, even Yelp, and the Yellow Pages. All those leads that come in, even real estate sites, all the leads that come in from website visitors, they don't always give them for free to the businesses that are listed on the site. They sell them for a nominal fee. So you guys can check out this slide if you want to pause it and just take a look at all these use cases here. And then we also hear about how do we monetize a directory website? Can you do that? And the short answer is yes. And we see more and more creative ideas, as the months and years go by. The top one here is exactly what you're imagining, is paid memberships. Those are your members who join your site, again, to be listed or have access to your premium content, and they're going to pay you monthly, yearly, or quarterly. And what's great about Brilliant Directories is you just connect your payment gateway and you're ready to collect payments right from the start. And every month, if they're on a recurring payment, it's going to be auto-collected from the credit cards that are on file. You can connect Stripe, PayPal, Authorize.net, and more. I want to go back to the swag giveaway. We do have a swag giveaway right now. You can use 2 promo codes to drop the price and get these things for free. There are 25 available. So if you're watching this now, you can go to shop.brilliantdirectories.com and use these 2 codes, Black Fry and also free ship. Black Friday will bring the total down, less $20, and then free shipping will give you up to $30 of free shipping, which is usually plenty for our international users who are purchasing from the shop. So let's go to the shop right now. I was mentioning, I'll put this link in the comments here if you're watching. Perfect. And I was mentioning one of my personal favorites is the mouse pad here. Or the Bluetooth speaker or the fanny pack. These are my top 3 favorites, but there is also apparel. There's some hats and so forth. Coffee mugs are always fun. And what I was mentioning is if you're picking up one of the $15 items, pair it with the $5 stickers. That's $20 right there. And you can use, again, the promo code BLACKFRY. It'll drop at $20 and also use free ship. So use those together. It'll look something like this on your checkout page. You enter BLACKFRY and free ship, and you should have a $0 cost there. You just have to put your shipping information. So there's 25 of those. If you're watching right now, again, shop.brilliantdirectories.com, Black Friday, use code free ship as well. All right, let's keep things going here. We do have some updates I wanted to share. So just looking forward to 2025, we're always going to improve things to add some creature comforts, make things easier to use. But I just wanted to share some bigger picture updates that are coming as we forward look towards 2025. And the top of the list here, and this is actually going to be released relatively soon, are more languages. So you can start your site with the language you need for the country that you are serving. Right now, we offer 4 that you can choose from: English, Spanish, French, and German. But just come next week or the next week and a half, we're adding dozens of languages, and I can show you a sneak peek of what that is going to look like. We can head on over. This is just a test site we have with the languages demo. And I'll just log into the dashboard area of this site. Right now, this site is set up for English. And what we'll do is we'll go to the general settings. And once we release all these additional languages, this is where you can choose to set them. Right now, if you're outside of those 4 that we offer, you got to manually translate all the text labels, all the language on your site. So this is going to give a lot of people a jump start to serve their location a lot better. So if you go to localization in the general setting, again, this is coming soon. And under the default website language, let's look up like a Hindi, which is what they use in India here, or there, I should say. So we'll search Hindi and we'll say use same language for text labels. Text labels are all the default text that is on the site, the language that is used on the site. And we're just going to let that save for just a moment. And if we come back to the dashboard area, let me just give this a quick refresh here. Might need 2 refreshes here. Is that still saving? It looks like it's updated. So we can see here now 95% of the default language is now updated into Hindi. Menus you will edit on your own because you choose what you want your main menus to say and read as. And also the post types. So you're going to call your post types whatever you call them. Some people call events open houses, but you're going to put that in your language. So 99 or 95% of the language is going to be translated for you. And we're going to be adding Portuguese, Japanese, Polish, Romanian, Indonesian, just like top languages, not top languages, but the most common language requests that we have received thus far. And again, that's going to be available in just a week or 2. Next one here are payments. So we have a lot of users internationally, and Stripe or PayPal don't necessarily work in those regions. Specifically, I'll stick with the Indian example here. Razor Pay is being added. We're adding Fast Pay for some African countries. And then also even for the States and Canada, we're looking at additional gateway options. After this most recent update where we're going to push Razor Pay and PayFast, excuse me, that's actually going to create a new code base for us to more rapidly add additional gateways moving forward. So we're going to try to find gateways that you've requested and that will help you connect and turn your site on to collect payments for your members. This next one here is a lot of fun. It is related to alerts, and we launched the Brilliant Directories app in the Apple and the Google app stores earlier this year. And what we're working on now is giving you guys push notifications. So when your members sign up or you have a new payment on your site, you're going to get a ping or a notification that that event took place. In addition to that, we're also going to be doing browser notifications, push notifications. So I'm just going to save this. It takes about a minute here. This is a demo set I have saved up. Notice in the bottom right of my screen, I'm just saving the changes in the general settings. And I did this one first, but you'll also have browser notifications while you're working on your site. So you can see, Kelly saved this widget or this member joined my site. So while you're working on your site, you will be able to get browser notifications here as well. And again, it just takes about a minute to come in on this test. So that's why I'm just going to save this a bunch of times. And I'm going to move on to the next one while we wait to see those come in. All right, this next one here is related to the business data. We've been talking about this a lot in 2024. The most recent update with this has been to search by name. We can see the browser notification right now. General settings was saved. I did it about 5 times, so we'll see about 5 notifications come in. But with the business data, the search by name is by far one of my favorite new additions to that tool. And coming right on the heels of that, you'll be able to actually export the business data that you just imported to your site from the business data page. So let's actually do a search by name together here. Give me a moment. Let's actually go to this test site here. Perfect. Yeah, we're going to see these come in here, and that's going to be super helpful. These notifications. Imagine you see, Jason saved, this member, or this member just joined my site, or you just received $10 from your site. So while you're working on the site, not only is it helpful, but it's actually pretty motivating to see that activity and that pulse of your website coming through on your computer while you're working on your site. So back to the business data, let's go over here. And if you're not familiar with the business data, it is a tool that we recently created which allows you to pre-populate your site with business listings. So if you have a business directory or yellow pages type of site, and you want to load your site with lawyers or restaurants, you can use this tool, and it will, if you're just starting out, it will really help your site appear seasoned and established right from day one, even while you're trying to work on your real marketing for your site. Because importing them is one thing, but then we really want to get real members to join the site. So this is a way to just, again, help your site appear seasoned and established as you then do your real marketing into the real niches and industries that you're targeting. So first, let's do business by name. So this one's pretty good. So you could search by the business name. We'll do Starbuck. I'm going to type Starbuck on purpose. If we do a partial name match and do search for records, there we go. We got 2042 with a partial name match. If we do an exact name match for Starbuck, there could be other businesses named Starbucks. So there were no businesses with the exact name, like from start to finish, their full name is Starbuck. There are none. But I think if I put an S there, if that's their actual full name, let's check it out. Yeah. So Starbucks, if I add an S there, that does an exact name match. So why is this helpful? So that's searching for a brand. But before the name match here, we had the search by category. Let's see here. All right, we had a search by category, and this was great because you could search for things like attorney, or let's search for injury, personal injury attorney. And I'll get rid of this for now. And let's just do a search for personal injury attorney primary category match. That's their main category. A related category would be like if they did other types of law as well. But primary is like their 100% real one. And you're going to get fewer results because sometimes the primary category is just attorney or lawyer, and the related category is personal injury. So we just did a search here and we got 0 results for personal injury lawyer using the category search. This is what's cool about this keyword tool. So if I want to find business names where injury, I'll put injury attorney, and we'll clear the category. So the business name is, so it could be like JJ and J personal injury attorney, right? So that is in their name. I'm going to do a partial match, and let's see what comes up here. So we got 56, right? So 56 businesses in the United States have the words injury attorney as part of their business name. Now we have the preferred attributes in here. We're requiring that the data has been updated within the last 30 days. If we remove that, we'll probably get more results. So this 410 now. So the more of these preferred attributes you select, the narrower the results, but it's probably a little bit better quality data. In this case, let's choose all of them and do our search. Perfect. So there are 56 here, and let's just import 10 of them. So it's fun. It's always fun doing these simulations together. So we're going to assign them to a membership plan. I'm actually doing this on a holistic site, so not necessarily related to the injury attorneys, but I'll remove them afterwards. This is just the test site we have. I'm just going to add them to acupuncture category just so I can finish this import here. All right, perfect. So this is going to start importing. Now, just depending on how many you're importing, you can import 10,000 at a time, just depending. You just let this thing run for a few minutes. You can go grab a cup of coffee. And what it's done already is it's now trying to fetch the logos, and it's also mapping them so they could be searched by location on your site. So it's already added the records to the site. We'll just come here real quick. So we can see attorneys. So now these have the actual name injury attorney. That was the keyword we searched in there. So all the names have injury attorney. So if you're searching by category and can't find enough roofers, for roofing companies, maybe search roofing as the keyword alone and in the area you want. So searching by keywords is another way. It just has to be unique enough where, injury attorney, you're finding injury attorneys. It's not something like something more general that could mean different types of businesses. So what this is doing now, it looks like it's completed it. Let's refresh this. Let's see if we got any. Yeah, there we go. So we got about, usually finds about 60 to 70% profile photos. So we also have the profile photos. And one of my favorite things about the business import tool, and we'll just go to this one here, is the profile is then automatically created for those members. So here we could see Mednick and Mezek, injury attorneys. The profile is created. This is going to start ranking on Google. And again, if your site is just starting out, you can load it with 250 listings or whatever, if it's 5,000, and your site's going to look like it's been online for a really long time. So again, when you do your real marketing to real businesses and asking them or trying to convince them to join your site, you can show them that it is seasoned and it is established with members already. And all of them come with a nice SEO optimized bio as well, which gives Google something to chew on. So it's just not duplicate content being added to your site. We've taken that into consideration. All right, this next one is huge. And if you're a power user on your site, you're going to appreciate it. And I know we should have had it before, and it's coming soon, are revisions. So when you're saving a widget or you're saving code or you're saving a web page, basically you can't get back to if you want to revert something, you can't really do it. But let me show you what's coming soon and what that's going to look like. Here is just editing the post types. And what we have here, what you're going to see soon, is this revision thing. So you'll be able to see all the different revisions. I think it's going to save 50 or 100 of the revisions that you had. So you can revert back to a previous date. Let's actually click this and load the revision. We could see here it says revert Jason's updates. I'm going to load the revision, and it says Jason was here. Now I didn't save it yet, but I can go ahead and save my changes, or I can just go back to my current code that I have here. So do that one more time. Let's go even further back. I think there was just some gibberish here, and that is there as well. So now we can see here, but let's just go back to the original that we currently have, and it is there. So this is just for an example of the code, but this is also going to be for your forms. If you're editing your forms, you'll be able to revert changes, your menus, your web pages, your widgets, and some other key areas where someone is probably making a lot of changes, and this will allow you to easily revert back to some older versions that you may want to revert back to. The second one is actually going to be pushed with this Teams. You'll be able to see which of your teammates or collaborators or staff members are looking at the same admin page as you. So if you're editing something in the admin, you're going to have a little alert there, and it's going to say, Matt, Jason, and John are also looking at this web page as well. So you guys don't save over each other's works. You'll actually have some visibility as to who is on your site at the same time that you are within the admin area. All right, and the last three here, I think the last two here, actually, the newsletters and the WordPress one are my top ones for 2025. For the newsletters, we did a huge overhaul this last 2024, and there are lots of stats there, and you can create smart lists from them, but we're going to allow you to export those stats from your site. So if you have a list of opened recipients for an email send that you did, you can save it as a smart list, but you'll also be able to export it as a CSV file. This is super handy if you're trying to recreate other segments and lists, maybe in other platforms or CRMs. But it's going to be awesome. I'm actually using it. We have it launched internally ourselves for the BD team. But it's going to be released in 2025 for everyone else, maybe a little sooner. And last but not least, the cherry on top here, we are working, and this is going to be early 2025, maybe Q1 or Q2, but we are going to create a WordPress plugin. You'll be able to add Brilliant Directories to an existing WordPress site. You won't have to have your Brilliant Directory site on a separate domain. This is going to be great for people who have established sites or established brands on domains, and they just want to add the Brilliant Directories component to their existing site. In a nutshell, you'll basically choose the forward slash, directory or whatever word you want to use, and that's where your Brilliant Directory website is going to live on your WordPress site and also any other existing site out there. But we're going to create a WordPress plugin. You're just going to configure a few hosting settings, the page you want your BD site to load on, and hopefully that should be released again Q1, Q2 of 2025. And I'm super excited about that one the most. And again, tons more, a lot of these updates. I could talk about these for hours, to be honest, just nerd out on this stuff. But we really big shout out and thank you to the BD community, our veteran users, our alumni users, our new users. All your feedback helps us build a better platform for everyone, and we are eternally grateful for your support. And just know that we have a lot of plans coming up, and we're going to be there for you along the way. And again, so I'm just going to end this with two more things. If you haven't already purchased, let me just check to see if anyone's gotten in the shop here to get some swag. Go to shop.brilliantdirectories.com. Use the promo codes Black Fry, not Friday. Okay, yeah, we got a few. We got out of product notice. One of the products, the mouse pad, is out. That is a shame. I'm going to look into that, but check back if you want to try it. We see about 10 of the 25 promo codes have been used already, and make sure you use these together, Black Fry and free ship. And then lastly, guys, don't come to us later. Go now to brilliantdirectories.com/Black Friday. Choose your bundles, lock them in, get the best plans that we can offer, best rates that we can offer. We only do it a couple days a year, and then it's back to the regular pricing. So please dive in there. And again, we just talked about the instant business data. So again, we have the website bundles, the VIP add-ons club on this page. But if you scroll down, these prices are slashed like 95%. Just, we can only do this for a few days. Get some instant business data, even get the lowest one for $250, the 50,000 import credits. If you have 100 categories on your site, like lawyers, restaurants, you can do 1,000 in each category, and your site's going to be fully loaded. So anyways, thank you guys so much. I'll leave it with that. Let me play some outro music for you guys. I'll leave this on, and it's always great to be with you guys here. And stay tuned for the next webinar, which is going to be in December. Oh, wow, December's coming up. It's always fun time. We might have some shout outs from some cameo guests in the webinars, but the next webinar should be in the first week of December next week. So let me get some outro music playing for us here. Let's see if we can figure this out. All right. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Are you guys still here? Go to brilliantdirectories.com/Black Friday and lock in your deals now. Cheers, guys. Cheers, guys. Take care.